This is the story of Bilal, the first muezzin of Islam, whose booming voice shook the mountains. Bilal was born in Makkah around the year 580 CE. Something inside Bilal awakened. He secretly accepted Islam, but his master, Umayyah ibn Khalaf, powerful leader of the tribe, Quraysh, found out. In a fit of rage, he dragged Bilal to the desert, tied him down, and ordered that a heavy rock be placed on his chest. "If you don't renounce your newfound faith, we will kill you," he threatened. After the Prophet Muhammad passed away, Bilal was heartbroken. He could no longer bear to stay in Medina. Every time he called the adhan, so he left and joined the Muslim army, spreading Islam far and wide. Years later, he returned to Medina for Hajj. When he gave the adhan once more, the entire city wept. It reminded them of the days of the Prophet. And so Bilal was left there, baking in the sun, with only the sound of his own heartbeat and the buzzing of insects. Every time a muezzin calls the adhan, it is in his footsteps. He was born a slave, but died as a hero of Islam, a man whose voice shook mountains because it spoke the truth. Bilal endured. He was whipped, beaten, and starved, but his faith only grew stronger. All he said was, "Ahad, Ahad." His father was a slave from Abyssinia, now known as Ethiopia. The news of Bilal's torture reached Abu Bakr, a wealthy companion of the Prophet Muhammad. He was shocked and moved by Bilal's courage. He went to Umayyah and offered to buy Bilal's freedom. Umayyah, thinking to himself, who would pay such a high price, demanded even more money. But Abu Bakr paid it without hesitation. Then he turned to Bilal and said, "You are free for the sake of Allah." Overjoyed, Bilal threw himself at Abu Bakr's feet, thanking him. But he knew his real freedom was because of his own steadfastness, and his mother was from Makkah. As a child, he was strong, quiet, and obedient. But inside, Bilal longed for justice and freedom. He needed a beautiful, powerful voice to make the call. He chose Bilal with his deep, resonant voice. Bilal climbed the mosque and made the first ever adhan, Allahu Akbar. "I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah." From that day on, Bilal's voice would echo across Medina, calling people to prayer 5 times a day. The former slave became the voice of Islam. When he was about 15 years old, he heard a man named Muhammad preaching that all humans are equal in the sight of one God, Allah, the voice of Islam. When the Muslim community was established in Medina, the Prophet Muhammad wanted to call the people to prayer. After the Prophet's death, Part 4, Legacy. Bilal ibn Rabah died around the year 640 CE, but his legacy lives on. If you liked this video, please share for more Islamic stories.